Welcome everybody to AT&T Cable Services Friday Night Football. Here we are at Tuvel Stadium in Bettendorf. Coach Jeff Manders, I'm Cy Robinson, along with Jess Medina, our producer. And we have a Bettendorf homecoming game tonight versus Davenport West. So, Coach Manders, what do you got in store here?
Well, we got two 3-in-1 ball clubs going at it tonight, and one team that we're very familiar with because we worked several other games, Bettendorf, and another team this is our first opportunity to see them play. And I think this is going to be a close game. It's going to be interesting which team can get on the board first.
All indications, you're right, all indications show that this should be a pretty close game. Quarterback Zach Clips for the Falcons, and of course we all know Langen, who just kicked the ball into the end zone. There'll be no return of that ball, and what's new on that? That's situation normal. So it'll be first down West at the 20-yard line.
Well, we've seen that several times this early in this season, and once again, Langen boots it in the end zone. We do notice on occasion, though, from all the quarterback play, sometimes he wears down a little bit towards the end because he does about everything.
He does. He's a multi-faceted athlete and a good one. Well, the West Falcons will take over at their own 20-yard line. Zach Clips, number 15, the quarterback. Fullback position would be Luke Meinert, number 48, I believe. And he'll get the first carry, and he'll get a tough couple of yards. A lot of Bulldogs on the tackle.
Yeah, well, that time they ran a little trap inside and did not pick up much. The Bulldog defensive line, pretty impressive early in this season, up until probably last week when they ran up against a very tough North Scott Lancer team that played them a really tough game.
That's for sure, but the Bulldogs still are the #1 defensive team in the league. So that's the name of the game over here. It always has been in Merv Hobenick's program. Here's the pitch to the outside to Alex Arguello, number 8, and he'll take a couple yard loss, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10. So early in the game, teams just feel one another out a little bit and find out what defenses they're looking at. Merv Hobenick's Bulldogs lined up in their 52, just like usual. Here comes the corner fire. Pressure on Clips, and he had no chance, Coach, on the bootleg play.
Yeah, several Bulldog defenders in on him. They were trying to run the play-action pass, and really the play-action did not work.
No.
Because Clips was smothered by 4 Bulldogs.
Well, J.J. Condon came in from his cornerback position on the fire, and not only that, I think there was a defensive end there before that. So West will punt from its own end zone, which will promote a pretty good field position for the Bulldogs. There's a punt, and it's going to be taken at the 35. This is Andy Parker, and he'll return the ball down to about the 15 where he's knocked out of bounds. Well, early opportunity for the Bulldogs, Coach.
Well, we've seen the Bulldog specialty teams a lot this season. I'm going to tell you, that's one of their strengths. We saw Dave Yoder return a punt earlier in the season, and their punt return and specialty teams are very, very good quality teams.
Indeed. Well, you attribute this field position to the defensive play of that first series. Here's Langen. Motion coming across by Tanner Fox, number 81. Here's the give to Parker over the right side, and he'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd and 7 at the Falcon 12-yard line. Luke Meinert, number 48, calling the defensive signals for the Falcons from his linebacker position. West in the 66 defensive front. Here's Langen, gives to Parker, left side, bounces off one player. Finally got some help. Ball down to about the 7-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Well, they're in 4-down territory at this point. If they do want to, go for a touchdown, but with Justin Langen and his leg, a good 3 points is a good capability if they don't pick up this first down on third down here.
Well, if they kick it, the Falcons hold and they kick it from here, Langen will put it on the roof of Bettendorf High School. At any rate, Parker, right side. Good defense by the Falcons here to hold them out of the end zone. About a yard loss. No loss, I guess. Back to the line of scrimmage. 4th and 2. So we'll see what.
Yeah, and it does look like they're going to go for a field goal. They brought in the tee, and Langen is stepping off the necessary distance to try what appears to be about a what?
About 23 yards.
About a 23-yard field goal.
Mike Hayden, the Bettendorf holder. Ugly, coach, but through the uprights, and that's what counts. 3-zip Bettendorf with just 8:19 left to go here in the first quarter, and we'll take a timeout. Langen lines up the kick. Bettendorf leading 3-0 early here in the first quarter. Back deep to receive for the Falcons, and there'll be no return, coach. That's 5 yards deep in the end zone again, and Langen just just wails on the ball, doesn't he?
Well, that's one of the best kickoff coverage teams you can have there, coach, because in Iowa high school football, you cannot return a kickoff that's kicked into the end zone.
That's right. Crosses the plane of the goal line. It's a dead ball. So the Falcons again, 1st and 10 at their own 20. Zach Clips, the West quarterback, brings them up to the line of scrimmage. This is Arguello at the tailback. Rolls to throw. Clips has a receiver, and
it's picked off.
That ball was picked off at the 32-yard line by a Bettendorf player. Coach, I didn't get the number.
Well, number 4, Kirk Peterson came up with it. Yeah, and pretty good coverage, and it looked like Clips tried to force it in there. I don't know if someone got a hand on it or what, but either way, Peterson and the Bulldogs come up with a big turnover here. But there is a flag down.
Yeah, and it's against West, so that flag will be declined, and then Bettendorf will take over. First down on the Falcon 20. Let's see where the ball to mark the ball here. 32-yard line, first down, Bulldogs. And again, Bettendorf defense. Now I suppose that's why they're number 1.
Yeah, well, and I tell you what, when you shorten that field for your offensive team, and they only got to go 30, 40 yards for a score, it makes the game go a little easier for the offensive coordinator.
Langen, here's the pitch to Parker around the right side, and Parker is hit by Ryan Holden, number 1, and brought down by a couple of other white shirts. Minert along with Alan Sweet. Well, Bettendorf 3rd in the offensive average in the statistics, so their first defense, 3rd offensive, and you know what we always say, Coach, defense wins games, doesn't it?
Yeah, offense entertains the fans, and defense wins games.
Here's Langen on the bootleg, left side, got some room over there and throws it deep, and it'll be a touchdown, coach, to Brian Cutright, I believe, number 87. Touchdown Bulldogs, and we got a flag way back at the 45-yard line, and that's going to be a clip, and that's going to bring it back.
Well, I didn't see the clip,
yeah, the flag was thrown early.
No.
I saw the flag go, and you knew it had to be in the area where it was going to be either a hold or a clip. So the Falcons living right there.
Well, it's a shame for Bettendorf, because Langen really did a wonderful job eluding the rush, and he really threw a strike to Cutright, and Cutright made a great catch.
Nice catch. At any rate, all for naught. Still 3-0, but the Bulldogs will have to eat a clipping penalty, and that'll bring it back to their own their own 40-yard line, and that clip is from the spot of the foul, which happened about 12 yards deep in the end zone. So what we're going to have is about a second and a whole bunch.
And about a 60-yard difference and 6 points.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of 6 on the board, this is what you get. Langen in the shotgun formation. Left-handed thrower, and I believe that ball was close to being picked off, wasn't it? I thought it was picked off. Ryan Holden, a nice defensive play. Third and a whole bunch. Ball just a little bit thrown, just a little bit in front of the
a little
receiver.
bit to the inside. They were trying to hit the quick slant there, and unfortunately, that was one ball that Langen wished he would have gotten back.
Yeah, not exactly a basic tight spiral there, but
brings up about a 3rd and 37, Coach.
Okay, Langen. There's the tight spiral he's looking for, and Holden again near the ball, defending against Brad Lipkowitz. So good pass coverage by the Falcons here, bringing up a 4th and a whole bunch. And Langen will come out and punt the ball. He does everything else. He might as well do that too. Back deep for the Falcons will be number 15, Zach Clips, and also number 8, Alex Arguello. Langen's going to kick it from about his own 30-yard line. And a pretty good kick taken by Clips. And a nice hole over there, and it looked like he might have stepped on the back of one of his own blockers, but at any rate, pretty good field position for the Falcons.
Well, you know, the Falcons kind of dodged a bullet there with being the benefactor of a clipping penalty, and then they came up and played tough defense.
Exactly
so
right.
This is going to bring the Falcons their best field position of the night, and we're going to see if they can get something going.
Ball on the 44, Falcons' own 44. Here's the give over the left side to Arguello, and he's runs hard, Coach. Impressive there. We'll spot some linemen for you as we go in along the game. Second and 5 for the Falcons. And a little cross buck action, the whole room on the right side for, was that McNeil now?
Yeah, that was number 34, McNeil.
McNeil, number 34. And McNeil will get the first down at the Bulldog 45-yard line. So Falcons on the move.
Number 34, Ivan McNeil. The ball carrier first down for West.
Number 67, the big center for the Falcons, Jeff Hanna. McNeil smothered on the right side. First defender there was Kyle Pika.
Behind the line of scrimmage by number 30, Kyle Pika.
And others. So a 4-yard loss on the play, 2nd and 14. A lot of Bulldogs met that play. McNeil over the right side on the crossbuck play again, and he'll pick up 1, maybe.
The Bulldog defense just stiffening there a little bit.
Yes.
The misdirection plays really not confusing anybody at this point. Going to bring up a passing situation with about a 3rd and 13 to go.
Alex Bribriesco on the tackle for the Bulldogs. Double tight ends for the Falcons. Clips straight drop. A lot of pressure. Clips kind of sneaks out of the pile and hits the bullet down at the 35-yard line. Caught by Ryan Holden, number 1. That's going to be real close to a first, Coach.
I think it's going to be a little short, but I tell you, either way, Clips did a heck of a good job eluding the pass rush and throwing a strike to Holden.
For what looked like a loss. So, yeah, 4th and 1. That's
looks like they're going to go for it also, Coach.
okay. Bulldogs have shut the running game down pretty good, so we'll see what they do here. Going to get a long count and a quarterback sneak, and
It's going to be short.
Jess Medina, our producer, says it's short, so
Quarterback keeper by number 15, Jack Flip.
depends on the spot. That's going to be Bulldogs' ball. They had to make it to the chalk, Coach. It's a half yard short.
And they're not even going to measure.
Yeah, pretty obvious there.
Still the first down.
Well, the Bulldogs take over on downs. Kind of an opportunity there for the Falcons to move on down the field. Could make the 4th and 1, and they've got to do that if they're going to stay in this ball game.
Yeah, well, I tell you, if you go and punt the ball there and it rolls in the end zone, you net about 15 yards, maybe at
Unless
best.
you got a punter that can really place the football.
Yep.
Maybe kick it OB inside the 10. But that's history. Here's Langen under center. This is Drinkall up to the right side, and he'll gain 8. Drinkall, a workhorse for the Bulldogs.
Well, Drinkle and Parker have been kind of sharing the load this season for the Bulldogs in rushing.
Mm-hmm.
And Drinkle
He looks
leads.
like he's 5th in rushing in the league.
Yeah, 5th in the rushing with 402 yards in 4 games, and that's pretty respectable.
Yes, it is. There's some very good running backs in this league. 2nd and 2. And the give over the left side, little crossbuck action, is to number 40, Scott Flynn of the Bulldogs. Yet another ball carrier.
Yeah, it looked like a little inside trap, Coach, and really sprang Flynn for a good gain.
Yeah, you're right.
And the Bulldogs starting to get their rushing game going.
So across midfield, 1st down at the Falcon 46-yard line. Bettendorf in double tight ends. And a little lead option play, and Langen keeps the ball, and he'll gain about 2. And now we got a flag, and that's going to be a personal foul against the Falcons, and that's one thing they need to do. They need to be disciplined. Coming in here as a slight underdogs, and that's going to cost them 15 yards, Coach, for another 1st down.
Yeah, evidently someone must have said something or a late hit.
Like a late hit on after the pitched ball.
Langen brought down by 84, Matt Nicole.
So ball will be placed right on the 30-yard line. 1st down, Bulldogs. Kind of a costly penalty there. They're all costly, but 15s are more so than any others. Langen under center. Gives to Drinkall over the left side, and grabbed immediately by number 79 of the Falcons, Luke Thiessen, but not before he picked up about 2 yards.
Well, they had a good line surge at that point, the offensive line for Bettendorf did, and Drinkle just kind of popped it up there and picked up 4 yards. The Falcon defense not playing all that bad at this point. Like I say, hurting himself with a key penalty here on the last play, but still, you really can't determine as to who's winning the trenches down there.
Drinkall, big hole, and he'll score, Coach, pretty easily.
Well, Drinkall answered that question right there.
Yeah, okay, next question. Yeah, Drinkall looked like he was kind of held up at the line of scrimmage and kind of slid to the outside, and a nice run there by Matt Drinkall, number 22 of the Bulldogs. And Langen will set the tee down for the PAT.
Well, an impressive drive, all on the ground this time, and the Bulldogs march it down the field and with Drinkall's run, punch it into the end zone.
It didn't make any difference how big the penalty was on that play. Drinkall was going to score. And Langen kicks it through, making a score. 10-0, favor of the Bulldogs with 3:03 to go in the 1st quarter, and we'll take a break. And we're back. Bulldogs leading the Falcons 10-0. Langen tees it up to kick. Back deep again for the Falcons. Looks like Holden, the number 1. Ivis McNeil, number 34. Kick is deep to McNeil. He'll field it at the 2. Takes it over the right side, and McNeil's got some good speed and brings it up to about the 20-yard line, right at the 20-yard line. First down, Falcons. Well, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mark Brooks for allowing us press box space to do our AT&T Cable Services game tonight. Nice program put on by former AD Chuck Nolding before the game, honoring some old Bettendorf players. It is homecoming here at Bettendorf. Hap Peterson being one of those people. I remember him playing here against us and at Iowa. Clips back to throw now. And a little more airtime, Coach. That could have been a completed pass intended for Chris Hinchin, number 88. Just a bit overthrown.
Is that Hinchin or Finkenhofer? I think it was Steve. No, you're right, Coach.
I got the wrong one.
No, it is Hinchin. It
was Hinchin. Okay.
Yeah. My fault.
Was number 88.
Trying to hit him on the post pattern and just overthrew him a little bit. I tell you, Coach, got a beautiful night for high school football.
Oh, it is. We've had great weather this fall. All right, here's the give to Arguello, and he dodges and weaves around, Coach. Nice run. Picks up about 7 on the play. 8. 3rd and 2. Arguello showing some good foot speed there and some good dodging. Into the game for the Falcons, Mike Lillian, number 2. Set some linemen for you as we get numbers. Defensive end, number 30, Kyle Pika for the Bulldogs. And here's the crossbuck action over the right side. This is Arguello. He'll be a little short of the first down. Again, it's going to be 4th and short. It looks like 4th and about a foot, Coach. We'll see what the Falcons do here.
Well, they're changing some personnel, Coach. It looks almost like they're going to send the punt team in.
Yeah.
It's a little too early and a little too close at this point to go for it.
But they're going to have to make something happen here, I think, just to get something going, get a little fire under things. Here's Clips with a kick taken by Parker at his own 40. Comes to the right side and taken down right at midfield, but that'll be brought back. There was a clip on a play, Coach, pretty obvious, back at the 40-yard line. So that's going to take the ball back down to the Bulldog 25-yard line. First down, Bulldogs.
Bettendorf did a nice job setting up that return.
Yes, they did.
Their punt team has looked impressive. But this time kind of bitten by the old penalties again.
Yeah, that was
and going to push the Bulldogs back.
Yeah, it was a clip and a hold and a tackle all at the same time by the same person, by the same black shirt. All right, Langen comes in. Coach Freeman sends in the play with his quarterback. Out of the huddle, Mike Kelly, the big center for Bettendorf. Drinkall, left side, nothing doing. Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. Into the game for Bettendorf. Jace Foley, wrong program. Number 77, Matt McDermott for the Bulldogs. Lipkowitz back in for the Bulldogs. Defensive lineman for West, number 68, Travis Lingle. Lingle returning Letterman, 6'3", 235. Here's a run action throw, Langen. 85. And wide open on the left side for the Bulldogs was Nick Walters, 6-foot senior for the big game. Langen took a shot just as he threw the ball there.
Well, I tell you, he had a lot of people open there. We had the fullback on the on flare pattern 2 open, and West did not do a very good job covering up on their pass defense on that
looked
one.
like a flood pattern almost.
Yeah, a little
over
flood pattern.
And it was pretty well open. So ball just across the 40, first down Bulldogs. And here's a wide slot formation. First time we've seen this tonight. Here's the give to Drinkow, left side, got some room. Up to the 47-yard line.
Bettendorf looks very methodical in their play execution here. You know, we commented early in our break that you know, the crowd pretty relaxed on both sides. The bench was very relaxed.
Yeah, and it's that typical clock-eating Bettendorf offense. Langen, lead option to the, and a nice tackle there by, looked like Clips, or excuse me, 85. Number 85 for the Falcons. Ryan Schaefer, 6-foot, 200-pound defensive end.
Well, they did a really nice job stringing that option play out, and Langen just kept running laterally, and then finally Bulldogs ran him down. But
they never saw him coming.
That's going to be end of the quarter, with the Bulldogs leading 10-0 over the Davenport West Falcons, and we're going to take a break.
We're back at Tuville Stadium, Bettendorf. Bulldogs have taken a 10-0 lead over the Davenport West Falcons to start the second quarter. Langen throws the bomb, incomplete, and Holden, coach, plays good pass defense.
Yeah, we've seen Holden a couple times now, just really tight on the coverage and doing a very good job. Langen, impressive though, throwing that ball. He really threw that ball off his wrong foot. He really wasn't set up right.
He's got some arm whip, doesn't he?
Still winged it out there, yeah.
Tanner Fox, the intended receiver, number 81. Now 4th and 6, Langen in punt formation. Clips and Arguello back deep for the Falcons. Nice kick by Langen. Arguello over the left side. Dodges a couple blocks, got some blockers out in front of him. Dodges a couple tacklers, I should say, and finally brought down inside the Bettendorf 40-yard line. Nice punt return.
Yep, and that time the last man back, the safety, Justin Langen, makes his tackle, does his job. But nice punt return by the Falcons.
He might have waited for a block over there. He might have picked up just a little bit more, but he had a lot of steam going. So anyway, and it looks like his own man might have gotten a little bit in his way there. So first down Falcons at the Bettendorf 38. Best field position of the night for the Falcons. Here's the give to Minert over the left side, a big fullback, and he'll pick up a 3 yards. 2nd and 7. Number 62 for West, one of the guards, Don Dwight, 5'11", 225-pounder. Back into the game, Ivis McNeil, running back. Clips to Arguello over the right side, and he'll pick up another 5. 3rd and about 3. So the Falcons hit the line of scrimmage pretty quick, Coach.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
McNeil.
Well, they got a little momentum from the punt return here, and they, you know, had 2 good gains here to bring up about a 3rd and 4. And right now they're in 4-down territory, so they really need to pick up 4 yards with these next 2 downs.
Minert, 195-pound fullback's a pretty. He's got some good explosive speed. Clips to McNeil over the right side, and he's hit right away, but spins up across the inside the 30, and that's going to be close to a first down if it isn't.
Number 34.
And we're going to have to bring the tape out on this one, but I'd say he's got it. And I can't remember the last time I was wrong.
Last
Last
week,
game? Yeah. Last time I called one.
Well, our usual spotter, kind of tight-lipped tonight.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's and geez, that looks like almost a yard shy of the first down. I got to get these glasses cleaned up.
I was going to say, but you're about 1 for 15 this season.
Yeah, but all right, 4th and a foot maybe. And the Falcons need to get this first down, Coach.
Well,
in my opinion.
Yeah, last time I think they ran a dive and came up short. Here they might sneak it, though. They're so close. And I was wrong.
And he won't be any too far, but I believe he's got it. His momentum carried him over the line of scrimmage or the first down marker. And referee signals first down Falcons. So it'll be a first and 10 at the 28-yard line. Bribriesco on the tackle. Number 54, Ryan Antle for the Bulldogs at the defensive right tackle spot. Here's Clips. Back to throw, and that was Kyle Pika again, Coach, and he sniffed out the bootleg both times now. And
yeah, that's the second time that they just stuffed Clips on that play.
And there was a blocker there, but Pika went around the blocker as if he weren't there. And the coaches will love to see that in the films.
Well, it looks like Bettendorf, has West well scouted. We've seen that play from West before, and that has not fooled Bettendorf at all tonight.
Arguello over the left side and keeps his feet. And I'm surprised it looked like the way the head whipped, it looked like
I was going to say a possible face mask. Yeah, I saw that too.
Yep.
But
at
good,
any rate.
Good hard running by Arguello though. Was hit.
One thing, this is our first game with West this year, but we hear they're getting better and better, and as coaches talk. And at any rate, 3rd and 6. And McNeil got a little helmet problem. Here's the give to McNeil over the right side, and Bribriesco gets around him before he really gets going, but he might pick up a yard. 4th and 4.
And that's going to bring a decision up for Coach Flynn. We haven't seen the West High kicker, and at this point, I think we're going to see a timeout, and Coach Flynn and company is going to talk it over.
Right. Looks like West wants to call timeout as Coach Flynn wants to talk to his ball squad, and while they do that, we'll take time. 4th and 4, 7:50 to go here in the half at Tuville Stadium. Bettendorf 10-0, and Clips on the bootleg again, Coach, and Bettendorf has stuffed the bootleg all night long. The first pressure was put on by number 28, Rob Lawler, by the Bulldogs.
Well, Clips faked the handoff, looked to his left and saw a Bettendorf defender and just kind of turned around the other way and was snuffed out. So,
well, the defenders are on Clips so fast that he does not have time to even execute the fake or the play. They've got to have a little bit of blocking on the outside in order to make that work.
Either that or go to some other type of pass, like some type of quick pass or straight drop or even a screen or something. But the play action pass is not working tonight at this point.
First down Bulldogs at their own 25, and
that was Andy Parker on the carry.
Parker on the carry, okay, number 34. He picked up about 4 on the carry. $7:10 on the clock and running. Straight eye formation this time. Here's Langen, inside trap, and defense fairly well by the Falcons. It's about a 2-yard gain. Looked like at the bottom of the pile for West was number 68, Travis Lingle. Tanner Fox brings the play in from Coach Freeman on the sideline. And Parker brought down immediately on the safety blitz by number 60. Well, the lineman, number 64, Mark Cole, there, and Alan Sweet, number 80, for the Falcons.
Just a little too much penetration in the backfield that time by the Falcons for that play to amount to anything.
So the
left in the first half, Pleasant Valley 10, North Scott 0.
Little upset in the making. North Scott at this time getting beat by Pleasant Valley, 10-0.
Interesting. Fair catch signal given by Clips, and makes the catch at the Falcon 43-yard line. So first down West at their own 44-yard line. 10-0 here. So far, a kind of a quiet game. Both teams just kind of messing around a little bit.
Yeah, you know,
except for the good run by about a 32-yard run by Drinkall.
Yeah, and I gotta admit, you know, these defenses are really making the offenses earn their yards.
Yes, they are. Minard over the left side. He's a bull, Coach. He'll pick up about 5 there. 2nd and 5.
Number 48 off tackle for West, Luke Minard.
Number 44 for the Bulldogs, Abe Blair.
Coach's grandson.
Yes, you're right. We'd forgotten that.
Coach Aubernex, letting his grandson play linebacker for him.
Second and 5. Here's Clips on the roll. And thrown kind of into a crowd. Intended receiver for the Falcons was Ryan Schaefer, I believe, number 85.
Well, they had good coverage. Bulldogs had good coverage on that play, Coach. And I tell you, Clips is lucky that was not picked off. Number 44, Abe Blair, somewhere back in the vicinity, might have had a hand on it. But going to bring up another probably passing situation. About 3rd and 6 to go here.
And into the game for West, number 83, Kyle Jieger. This is Arguello over the right side. He's got a first down, Coach. Arguello's impressive. He gets a little room. He's through there quick.
Yeah, he's got a little burst of speed there, some good quickness. And I tell you, that time picks up the first down. 3rd and 6. That's a pretty impressive running play.
Just about 5 minutes on the clock and running. Abe Blair finally brought him down. Give to the outside. Arguello turns the corner, and he'll pick up about 5 before he's knocked out of bounds over here by the Bulldogs, number 4, Kirk Peterson, I believe. Bribriesco also over in the area. Cornerback for the Bulldogs to the near side, near us, is number 3, Mike Hayden. 2nd and 4. Arguello, inside trap, across the 35, inside the 35-yard line. That's going to be close to a first down.
And it looks like they're going to maybe bring out the chains there.
Yeah, it's going to be short by about a foot, they're going to say. Oh. And another timeout called by the official for a first down measurement. This is going to be very close.
Well, you want to make a prediction here?
We're 0 for 2. It's about your turn. I think he
got it by just a couple inches.
I don't think they got it. It's going to be very close, about around a foot, about a foot. And all I needed to do is get my bifocals cleaned off. So 3rd and a foot for the West High Falcons with 4:23 on the clock. 10 zip, Bettendorf. Falcons showing shades of moving the football nicely. Clips, quick pass over the right side. Nice play. Receiver was, did he drop the ball? Okay,
yeah,
it looked like he caught the ball. Chris Hinchin was the intended receiver. Looked like he caught it and went right down, but ball possibly should have been caught.
Well, they had a kind of a play to waste there if they had one with a 3rd down and about a foot. I'd be willing to bet they're not going to try the same play.
Yeah, I like the call. It was a good call, I thought. Clips, Minor, and they won't deny Minor that 1 foot. 1st down, Falcons at the Bulldog 32-yard line. 4:06, so they have time to move it down the field.
Tackled by Bulldog number 51, Jason Wenzel.
Nose guard for the Bulldogs, number 93, Jay Westmoreland. And this is Arguello over the right side on the ISO play, it looked like. He'll pick up a couple.
Well, I'll tell you, Bettendorf's making West High earn every yard down there.
Yeah, that they are. That they are. Out of the game for the Bulldogs is Westmoreland.
Tackled by 28, Rob Lawler.
Lawler on the tackle for the Bulldogs. And coming in at nose is number 46, Lee Tufty. His clips, and the ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage. And it looked like Kyle Pika, coach number 30, got a hand up in the air and got a hand on the ball.
Yes, by number 15, Zach Cliff, deflected.
So 3rd and 8 at the 31. And this half has rolled right along. Here is Arguello over the right side, and he'll have a 1st down near the 22-yard line. Arguello, coach, impressive. He's
doing a good job.
Keeps it going.
And keeps the drive alive.
Yeah.
First down.
First down, Falcons at the Bulldog 22. Clock starts at 3 minutes to go.
With only 22 yards to go, why do I feel like that's gonna it's gonna take the rest of the half?
Yeah, it could take about 13 minutes. And it looked like Minert didn't carry the ball. Arguello again over the right side. It must have been the ISO play, but it looked like the give was to the first back through, but it wasn't. Ivis McNeil now in the game. Arguello comes out.
The pattern of this whole drive is, West picks up a little, and then maybe pops out for a 3rd down.
A little, a lot. So back into the game is Jagger, number 83, at the wide receiver spot. And here's the sweep and a nice defensive play, Coach. Ivis McNeil trying to get some yardage on the sweep play, and brought down nicely by Rob Lawler, number 28. And he was in there awfully quick. So 3rd and probably 18 for the Falcons, and that's a big loss.
Yeah, it's a big loss. West really hasn't had a whole lot of luck running the outside to the perimeter, and That time Lawler comes up very big for the Bulldogs and pushes him back for about a loss of what looks about 7 yards.
Clips, straight drop, screen developing. Screen play wasn't there. Clips is going to have to get rid of it, and that's going to be pass interference against the Bulldogs, and that's an automatic first down, Coach.
Well, I tell you, Bettendorf did a very good job snuffing that screen out.
Yeah,
Clips,
they did.
Clips was kind of on his own back there, and they really got a little help from the referees at that point. But it's going to give them a first down.
Coach Hobnick is trying to help the striped shirt down there a little bit.
His opinion's a little different than the referee on this near side.
I don't think Hobb probably agreed with the call, but that's all right. It's still going to be a first down.
Well, they had good coverage over there. They had about 3 defenders in the area. One of unfortunately hit the receiver a little too early. But kind of a big break here for the Falcons with about a minute 13 to go in this first half.
Looked like everybody was out of bounds almost. This is Minard over the left side, and finally gets stood up and brought down after about a 3-yard gain. 1 minute on the clock and running. So if the Falcons hustle here, they can get some points on the board, and I think they're going to call a timeout.
No.
Things are too slow for the coaches.
They better hurry here.
Time was not called. Clips to Arguello. Nice tackle again.
And this time they are going to call a timeout.
Yep. And that was Lawler again. And Lawler is not real big, Coach, but that defensive end spot, he plays big. 5'10", 175, and he just uses his quickness to play that defensive end spot. Well, it's going to be 3rd and 8 here. So I would imagine with 30 seconds on the clock, the Falcons are probably going to have to put the ball up. Again, I'm not aware. I don't know how many timeouts they burned, but they can't have more than
one left at best.
I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
And Coach Hobnick still would like to have a little explanation on that pass interference call.
What don't you understand about that yellow flag, Coach? It was down on the ground. I threw it. You know.
I'm sure he's saying, now, it looked to me like a little, everybody going for the football, but anyway, striped shirt not having any of that. All right, West coming back on the field. 31 seconds on the clock, 3rd and 8, ball at the 12-yard line. Minor and Arguello, the split backs. Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. 4th and 8. And I didn't get the number of the...
Well, 30 was in there for Bettendorf.
Yeah.
That was Pika again. Yeah, I thought 61. Jason Wenzel might have been there. Yeah, those two were in there. I don't know which one of those two, Wenzel or Pika, got a hand up, but both were in the area. And it looks like we're going to see the Davenport West Falcons call their last timeout. Yeah, and they are bringing the tee on. It looks like they're going to set up for what appears to be about almost a 29, almost a 30-yard field goal here, Coach.
29, yeah, 29 probably officially. Well, Pika's 6'2", so he gets up in the air pretty good when he's jumping. No, Clips listed at 6 foot, so has the ability to throw over the top of people. But a great job by Kyle Pika, and these defensive people are taught to, when they're getting blocked, if they're blocked, jump in the air when you feel the ball being thrown, see if you can deflect it, and they've done a good job of that. Well, here's Clips to line up for the field goal. Alex Arguello will hold. And it's a nice kick, and it's good. 3 points for the Falcons, so 10-3. So at least the Falcons will go in with a little bit of a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of mo, and we got 22 seconds left on the clock, and we'll stay with it.
Yeah, and this first half has really turned into kind of be a defensive battle.
Yes, it has,
Yeah.
and that's kind of what we expected because of how well the both defenses do play. They're number 1 and number 5 in the league, and they both have shown that.
Yeah, and the the Bettendorf touchdown really kind of set up with field position. So both teams playing each other pretty even this first half.
Well, both quarterbacks, Coach, are pretty active people. We already talked about Langen, how he does the kicking off, and his counterpart, or the West quarterback, does the same thing, does the kicking, does the field goal kicking. So here is the kickoff by Clips after the field goal, and they'll squib it down there, not wanting to get the ball back to the speedster Drinkall. And that ball was taken by the up back, looked like number 48, I believe, for the Bulldogs, Mike Paisano.
Number 48, Mike Paisano with the kickoff return.
So 18 seconds in the first half here at Tuville. Langen comes in along with Drinkall. Bettendorf in the shotgun, spread all over the place, and Langen keeps the ball, avoids one tackle, and is caught at the Falcon 45-yard line, and that ate quite a bit of clock off, leaving just 7 seconds. And the clock will restart immediately, except for the timeout Bettendorf just called, and now they're going to see if they can get the ball downfield a little bit further.
Well, with 7 seconds left to go here, there is a chance to throw one up and see if we can get someone to run underneath it. And I'd be real surprised if they don't do something like that.
Well, Coach Tom Freeman coming out to the Bettendorf huddle, and he'll chat with the troops and his defensive counterpart, Gene Bells, probably for the Falcons, over in defensive huddle. 7 seconds on the clock. And this game has rolled right along, and as expected, it's been a defensive battle, except for the 32-yard touchdown run by Matt Drinkall. Exchange field goals. So 10-3. Bettendorf homecoming tonight. Bulldogs first down on the 40, just across the 45-yard line. Shotgun formation. Drinkall comes to us here in motion. And Langen will keep the ball and try to get out of bounds, but he threw it just before he... Boy, that was kind of dangerous of Langen to do, Coach. He tried to throw the ball off balance, and just as he threw it, he got hit.
Yeah, he got drilled by Schaefer.
Ryan Schaefer.
Yeah.
And that ended the half with the Bettendorf Bulldogs leading their homecoming game here with Davenport West by a score of 10-3, and we'll be back to bring you the second half. Back at Tuville Stadium for the second half of the Bettendorf Bulldog homecoming game versus Davenport West, and Bettendorf has taken the 10-3 lead at the end of the first half. And what are your thoughts about second half, Jeff Manders?
The first half, we talk about both teams had to earn their points. 10-3 struggle, a defensive struggle, and Coach, I'd be real surprised if anything changes from that.
Yeah, I don't look for it to change. We got two pretty good defensive teams here, number 1 and number 4 in the league, I believe. At any rate, Zach Clips tees it up, and a low kick taken by Bettendorf, a big hole up the middle, and finally closed at the 41-yard line. Ball was taken by number 31, 31, excuse me, Dave Yoder. And yeah, Yoder
teams this year for Bettendorf, yeah. But you know, we're talking about that first half. You know, Bettendorf a little snake bitten by penalty flags,
yes,
and that's kind of uncharacteristic of a Merv Habernack team.
All right, first down, Bulldogs. Good field position at the 41. Here's the give to Parker over the left side, and he's shirt sleeve down by West's Alan Sweet, number 80. Alan Sweet, I recall back in the olden days, Alan's a Frank L. Smart product, playing at West High School.
You taught his daddy how to tackle, right? Evidently.
No, I
carried down through the generation.
Yeah, I can just remember, long memory. At any rate, 2nd and 5. Langen. Here's the give to Parker over the right side, and he was shut off until he found a little opening, kind of bopped his way to the outside and picked up a good almost 6 yards. Bringing up a 3rd and 1. Parker showing some good determination there. Really was shut off at the line of scrimmage and bounced it to the outside to pick up the pretty good yardage. 3rd and about a foot. And this is Parker, and he'll be stopped short of the 50-yard line. And
he might have lost the yard here, Coach.
Yeah, I believe so. Somebody really snatched him up in there. Little safety blitz came through. So yeah, they lost not quite a yard on the play, but it's 4th and 1. And looks like the Bulldogs will line up in punt formation. Clips and Arguello back deep for West. Oh, beautiful kick, Coach. Nice high spiral. Clips on the fair catch and deadens the ball at the 16-yard line. First down, Falcons.
And a good defensive series here for the Falcons.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard.
Pretty typical what we saw in the first half.
Yes, indeed.
A lot of 3rd and short and a lot of good defensive play by both these teams tonight.
All right. Luke Minard at the fullback spot, and given the ball given to Minard over the right side, and he's got about a 4-yard gain on the play. Minard, the 195-pound senior. I believe Minard's a senior anyway. Not listed in the program. The grades aren't listed, but seems like he's been around a while anyway.
Yeah.
2nd and 6. Double tight ends for the Falcons. This is Arguello over the left side. Up close to the 25.
Number 8, Alex Arguello, the ball carrier.
That'll bring a 3rd and 3.
Tackled by number 44, Abe Blair.
Out of the game for the Bulldogs, Jay Westmoreland, the big nose guard. Looks as though Bettendorf plays a smaller quick nose guard, and then the big Westmoreland doing some switching off duties in there. Here's Minard over the left side, and he's snatched up immediately. Good defensive play there by number 44 for the Bulldogs, Abe Blair. Coach Hobenick, the grandson of Coach Hobenick.
Number 48, Luke Minard, the carrier.
So the Falcons will have to punt.
44, Abe Blair, and 51, Jason Winslow.
Back for Bettendorf are Parker and Yoder. And an end-over-ender, a good foot on the ball. Nice catch over there by Parker. Going to try to get to the wall. He got one block. And nice open field tackle there by number 88 for the Falcons, Chris Hinchin. And I'll tell you what, Coach, somebody unloaded on Mark Cole.
What was the name of that freight train?
Yeah. Did anybody get that Mack truck license number? But that was just about a pretty good wall set up there by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the punt was really kicked to the far side, and kind of difficult to set up a punt return running that traversing the field that far across.
Great catch over there by Parker, running toward the sideline. Option, Langen, snatched up. Good Falcons defense in the option well, Coach.
Yeah, looking very good on the option. They're really controlling Langen, and that time they really Langen never did ever get to the perimeter.
Looked like Travis Lingle
at the line of scrimmage by number 68
on the tackle.
And number 88 Chris Hinchin.
A little loss on the play. Still second 11, we'll call it. Ball spotted on about the 42. Langen a little.
Not going to be caught.
And this is going to be a touch
Nick
by the
Walters.
Bulldogs. Nick Walters, number 85, and that was wide open, Coach Banders.
Well, a little play action dive into the line of scrimmage, and they hit Walters on the seam, and looked like the defensive back fell down or blew the tackle, and bang, Walters was off to the races.
Yep.
And I was kind of wondering a little bit when Bettendorf was going to open it up a little bit more with the passing of Langen, but they seemed in the first half especially to be real content to kind of chip away with the running game, but it doesn't take them long to get on the scoreboard here in the second half.
That was explosive indeed. Here's Langen, and that'll make it 17-3 Bulldogs, and that was a pretty play. Walters was just wide open in the middle. So with 7:27 to go in the third quarter, Bettendorf explodes for about a 58-yard touchdown play. We'll call it 58. Ball was on about the 42.
Scorers this evening are our Bettendorf sophomore 53, Davenport West 0.
Bettendorf sophomores taking a victory,
To a perfect 5-0.
bringing their record to 5-0. Sophomore standings in the conference. Burlington also undefeated, but has a tie. All right, Langen tees it up. And taken at the 4-yard line, Ivis McNeil, and brings it across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. And it looked like Holden was ready to catch that ball. McNeil come across and just snatched it, and away he went.
Met by Bulldogs number 3, Mike Keith.
First down on the 21 of the Falcons. Falcons not had very good position, field position all night long, it seems. What they've earned, they've taken it up the field. Or they've earned their field position by taking it up the field. Clips. And now Clips a bit gun shy, Coach. He's had the ball knocked down about 3 times at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that one was definitely way a little too high for number 88, Chris Hinchin out there. Just kind of a miss throw by Clips.
Second and 10. 7:18 to go in the third. Bulldogs enjoying a 17-3 lead. Arguello. And a good play by Bribriesco, I believe, number 43. Nice tackle for no gain and maybe a yard loss. Looked like a hole there, but all of a sudden Bribriesco was there.
Well, it looked like they tried to run the off tackle from the far side. That was kind of stuffed up, and then Arguello cut it back and bang right into Bribriesco.
Yep.
Bribriesco and Blair doing a heck of a good job tonight for the Bulldogs.
Mm-hmm. Clips, 3rd and 10. Rolls and falls. Coach getting a little slippery out there as Clips falls down at his own 15-yard line, and that's a 6-yard loss and brings up 4th down. So last 2 series, Falcons probably negative yards.
Well, they've kind of gone away from what they like to do best. They had a little success running Arguella in. Going to bring up a punting situation here, Coach. Tight punt. Might be experience a little technical difficulty here at this time. My sound man working on the hardware.
Clips. Excuse me for interrupting, but Bettendorf has the wall set up. And Parker
dropped the ball.
Football. And the Falcons have the ball, Coach. I'll tell you what, that was a beautiful punt return by Andy Parker, but he got hit right here at the 30-yard line, and Zach Clips, the punter, is the one that caused the fumble.
Yeah, I think he stripped the ball.
Yep. So all in all on that play, the Falcons had a 4th and 16, and now they got a first down at their own 30-yard line. So
well, that's one way to pick up the first down.
Yeah. There again, we talk about these 2 quarterbacks
kind of doing it all tonight.
Doing everything, and there's Clips causing a fumble and getting the ball. First down, Falcons. Arguello over the right side, got some room, and brought down at the 38 by Mike Hayden of the Bulldogs. I'm just very impressed with Ryan Arguello, Coach.
Yeah, he's an impressive running back.
Mm-hmm. And I think I just called him Ryan, and his name is Alex.
Alex, yeah.
But we've seen Ryan Arguello in the past at West High, one of the former running backs, and maybe a brother, I'm not sure, but Arguello again, and a good tackle at the line of scrimmage by looked like number 46, Lee Tufty.
By number 46, Lee Tufty.
3rd and 1. 1 foot maybe. Well, as good a defense as Bettendorf plays, Falcons need to keep this drive going and get it down the field. Clips will keep on the sneak, and I believe he'll get this first down. Big number 74.
I'm going to measure here.
For the Falcons, Zach Kern, 5'10", 280. And I hate to say this, Coach, but Zach Kern's dad was a center for me 25 years ago. How bad is that?
You're right. And you taught him His daddy taught him the Cy Robinson method of centering, right?
Taught him everything he knows in about 2.5 minutes. All right.
Okay. We picked up the first down.
First down, Falcons across about the 41-yard line.
Good defensive battle like this, you're pulling all the stories out.
I know it. All right, Clips. Falcons double tights. And here's Arguello again. No, excuse me, that's Minor. Over the right side. He'll pick up a yard. 8 and 48. I got tricked there, Coach.
Yeah, I tell you though, once again, the Bettendorf defense making the Falcons earn every yard that they get.
Into the game now for the Falcons, Mike Lillian, number 2. At the wide receiver spot. Crossbuck in the backfield. Arguello to the outside. And brought down at about the 47-yard line. And a little bit better block by the wide receiver there, Coach. They had some big yards there.
Yeah. Well, good line play by the Falcons at this point. They're getting good yardage at this point and putting together a little impressive drive here.
Good corner play there by Hayden to shed that block and make the tackle. The cornerback. 3rd and 3. And we have a little wing formation here by the Falcons. Counter. And a counter is stuffed, I think, Coach.
Well,
Give was the inside give on the counter play to the wing back, and that was Ryan Holden. And he was tripped up immediately.
Yeah, kind of almost predicted that. A little different formation that we haven't seen, and they ran that tight wing because they were going to run the counter, and came up short, and that's going to be a 4th down here for the Falcons. They're going to have to punt the ball with number 31, Dave Yoder, and number 34, Andy Parker, back to receive the punt for the Bulldogs.
Clips a high, deep punt. Parker fumbles it, and there's going to be fair catch interference or not enough clearance for the receiver there, Coach, because he was bumped by the Falcon defender. I never saw a fair catch signal given.
Well, I think the problem was
he still have to have time or room to catch the football.
Yeah, I didn't think the receiver actually got the hand up and really waved it. He had it down low and he put it up at the last second. So
it could be an illegal fair catch signal then.
Yeah.
Well, let's
see how the referees saw it.
So we'll see what they got here.
Either way, there was contact, and someone's going to either lose or gain some yards here.
Merv just gave the fair catch signal on the sideline. Now, I didn't see anybody punt it to him, but he was telling the official that the fair catch signal was given, but we didn't see it. So
they're going to wave it off. Did I see that?
Offsetting penalties.
Oh.
And there was that.
Coach Habernack walking back looks a little disgusted.
So it looks like two things, Coach. Both illegal fair catch signal and not giving the receiver enough room to catch the ball. Looks like they're going to be offsets, in which case they would repunt, would they not?
Well, either way, I think it's a very forgiving call by the referees. No clear winner or loser here in this decision, but
well, the receiver was definitely bumped by the defender.
I don't think Coach Habernack is too happy with this decision, though. He's kind of like 0 for 2 in arguments with the referees
he did
tonight.
give a nice fair catch signal, though.
Yeah, Coach Habernack did.
In his explanation.
Yeah.
All right, Stripeds, let's make a decision here. We got a little huddle of the striped shirts, and now we're going to get a decision as the referees go to both coaches. Coach Flynn having an official explain it to him, and Coach Habernack getting the same explanation to this sideline. Coach Freeman not pleased with that call, obviously. So I believe the boo lips are going to come out here.
Well, Coach, I have trouble believing that it's offsetting penalties. I just make a decision one way or the other.
They have not moved to football, so far it's offsetting penalties. All right, let's get some signals here, boys. Up. Now that's illegal fair catch signal.
Illegal fair catch. Clip.
No, it was only a...
Now a clipping.
Well, they never gave the clipping signal. They never did give any signal, so we don't know what in the world's going on. But anyway, a clip was marched off against the Bulldogs, so we don't know what's going on here. All right, drink call up the middle, over the left side a little bit. And he'll pick up about 8 on the play. So 2nd and 2, and I still don't know why there was no interference.
I'm not sure,
fair
Coach.
catch interference called there.
Yeah, if there was a clip, there should have been a fair catch interference.
Yeah. Oh well.
So
what do we know?
We did not see a signal given if it was a clipping call, but we're not the only one confused about that happening.
Well, this is Parker Drinkall on the carry, excuse me, Matt Drinkall, and he'll get the first down across the 20. First down Bulldogs.
Brought down by 68 Travis Lingle and number 79 Luke Wiesner.
Travis Lingle on the tackle along with Luke Thiessen. And option, Langen keeps it. And it looked like an option play, but Drenkow was a little bit confused, Coach, because he never followed the option play.
Yeah, it kind of looked like somewhat like a busted play because of Drinkle's action, but either though, it wasn't badly defensed by
well, at any
by
rate,
West.
yeah, Langen picked up 7 yards on the carry, so that's just a little bit of pure foot speed. So splitting out toward us here, Brian Cutright and Brad Lipkowitz in the wide slot. Here comes the option. Drenkow gets the pitch, and a good defensive play right there. Again by Chris Hinchin of the Falcons.
Well, you know, the Bulldogs could not get the Hinchin blocked, the perimeter blocked, and that option play went nowhere. Thanks to the fine play of Chris Hinchin.
Yeah, no gain, 3rd and 4.
And that's probably that's going to bring up a big 3rd down for the Bulldogs. And I tell you, I think Bettendorf looks best when they give Langen an opportunity to throw a football. And
well, they brought Fox in, one of their good receivers, and along with Drenkow on the near side in the shotgun. So, and wide open is Tanner Fox just over the 1st down marker, and it'll be 1st down Bulldogs.
We have completed from Justin Langen, number 10, to number 81, Tanner Fox.
Little timing pattern there. And that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter with Bettendorf leading 17-3, and we'll take a timeout.
Came up and I'm like, you're like this, team.
We're back for the 4th quarter here on AT&T Cable Services. Friday night high school MAC football. Bettendorf 17, Davenport West 3, and here is Andy Parker, who will get a 1st down at the 44-yard line of Bettendorf. And a bit of a quiet game tonight, Coach. And most defensive battles are.
Well, Bettendorf, you know, seems to be somewhat content to keep the football on the ground. They're up 17-3. Really don't have to throw the football at this point. I think their success, they had a lot of success when they do throw the football, but up by 14 points, they pretty much can control the tempo of the game.
Mike Kelly, the Bettendorf center, chucks it to Langen in the shotgun formation, and Langen will be brought down at the line of scrimmage on a nice tackle by number 84 for the Falcons, Michael, 5'10", 175-pounder. Well, we just listened to a drawing, Coach. Tavian Banks, the famous Bettendorf running back of years ago, and University of Iowa, and now Jacksonville Jaguars, donated a jersey, was raffled off tonight. Very nice of that young man to do that. Wish I'd have won it. Langen, bullet out to Drenkow. He'll pick up 5. Arguello right there for the tackle. Picked up about 4, I guess, 3rd and 6.
Well, you know, in passing situations, they like to move Drenkow out to the wide receiver spot, and Drenkow is a dangerous receiver.
He's
we saw him last
kind of
week.
a utility man.
Yeah,
He's all
saw him
over the
last week
place.
catch a big touchdown pass versus North Scott.
There's the out pattern again. This is Tanner Fox on reception, and that'll be a 1st down inside the Falcon 45-yard line.
81, Tanner Fox.
Brought down by Mike Lillian, a West cornerback.
That play number 2, Mike Williams.
Clock running, 10:20, 17-3 Bulldogs. Falcons need to hold and get it going. Langen in the shotgun. He's going to be sacked, and That'll be an incomplete pass. There was a couple of receivers in the area,
Yeah.
but Langen a great job to get that ball away.
Yeah, very good job. Well, that's one of the features that Langen gives you is he's a very difficult quarterback to sack. He's very mobile, scrambles out of the pocket, can get back to the line of scrimmage, and that time he did a fine job just unloading the ball.
Obviously a field general of pretty good caliber. Parker comes out. Drinkall moves to tailback. Bettendorf now in twins to the left side. Here comes the option. Pitch to Drinkall. Got some room. And finally brought down at the 25-yard line, inside the 25-yard line. By Mark Cole of the Falcons. So strong side option play is there. Bettendorf just split out the Falcon defenders there with the wide slot formation, and here it is again to this side. And inside trap given to looked like Scott Flynn, number 40, I believe.
Well, good.
Second and 8.
Yeah, I was going to say a good comment, good mix-up of plays by offensive coordinator Tom Freeman.
Little inside trap, one of my favorite plays. So second and about 7, I guess. And Langen on the boot. Oh, what a pretty play that was. I'll tell you what. That pass was complete to number 85, Nick Walters of Bulldogs, and did Langen thread that in there or what?
You know, and what's amazing is, you know, mechanically he doesn't look all that sound. He kind of throws kind of off the wrong foot, but I tell you that ball was thrown for a strike, and Fox came up with a big catch, keep the drive alive.
Beautiful play. Well, we'll identify the big right tackle for Bulldogs. Derek Turner, 6'5", 270. Here's the option. Pitch to Drinkall around the right side and tripped up. And I do mean tripped. It looks like Holden, number 1.
Minor.
Who is, and Minor. Holden's still down on the field. I believe that's Ryan Holden, number 1. And Minard also on the tackle, and while we check this out, we'll take a timeout. And Ryan Holden jogs off the field, and we're happy about that. Just had the wind knocked out of him, it appears. But Bulldogs have the ball on the 5-yard line, 2nd and 2, and now there's a timeout taken. Who took that timeout, Coach? You catch it?
Bettendorf took the timeout. It was kind of strange. They came out of the huddle right after an injury timeout and then took another timeout. So something wasn't right. I don't know if they had the right personnel on the field or what, but
second thoughts about something here.
Yeah, Langen did not like what he saw, so he called timeout right away. Bettendorf kind of getting it going here, kind of via the pass, via the run, via the option, and things are working their way. And meanwhile, the clock keeps ticking away. 8:49 to go in the 4th quarter, and definitely the tempo of the game definitely controlled by the Bettendorf Bulldogs at this point.
Exactly right. They've really shut down the West ground game, and we can see why they are number 1 in the conference in defense in the rushing. All right. So 2nd and 2 at the West 5. So they can still get a first down inside the 5-yard line here. Bettendorf in the wing eye formation. Here's the give to Drinkall. Second man through, and he'll get the first. He'll get the touchdown. Didn't look like he had it for a second there, but at any rate, Matt Drinkall, 5-yard burst for the touch. And Langen will set the tee down for the PAT.
Touchdown line by Matt Drinkall.
Holding for Bettendorf, Mike Hayden. And is that blocked, Coach? Extra point was blocked. And we did not see who by, but
West had a nice pass rush, so
yeah,
they
a
definitely
white shirt came through there awful quick. At any rate, I don't think Bettendorf's too worried about it at this point, enjoying a 23-3 lead. So, scoring for Bettendorf with 8:43 to go here in the fourth quarter was Matt Drenko on a 5-yard dive, and Bettendorf will tee it up. I should say Justin Langen will tee it up at the 40. And the Falcons need to get something going quick, because this Bettendorf defense is tough. So Langen gets the signal from the referee to get at it. And there's the patented Justin Langen kick, the high kick, and it'll cross the plane of the goal line. No return. Arguello. That's a very frustrating thing when you can't return the kickoff. So they'll take over first down on their own 20. First and 10 West. Klitschkoff's got a lot of pressure and gets the ball away and throws it out on about the 4th lane of the new track here at Bettendorf.
Well, I tell you, that's the second time they ran that screen, West High, and both times Bettendorf has really just snuffed it out, and Clips had really had to try to eat it both times. Got the ball away. That time he tried to hit Alex Arguello out on the screen to the top side of the field, and that was just snuffed out by the Bulldogs.
Well,
the screen not fooling anyone tonight.
No, West not handling these defensive ends at all. Pika, excuse me, just tremendous pressure there. And even if you're running a screen, you got to block for a short moment anyway. And there is the pickle batch, and that ball is intercepted on the 25-yard line by was it number 4, Kirk Peterson?
I thought it was 43, the coach. Bribriesco,
the linebacker, sorry, Alex Bribriesco, number 43. So Bettendorf could add a little insurance here.
Well, things starting to fall apart a little bit by the Falcons. They got their backs against the wall. They're down by 20 points, and with clock counting down on them, so they had to go to something. And unfortunately, that time Clips just had a little too much pressure, threw a bad ball, and Bribriesco came up with a big play for the Bulldogs.
Well, Clips limping off on the far side, so he was hit just as he threw it, and that's why it wobbled and was underthrown. Well, first down Bulldogs on the Falcon 25-yard line. And Bulldogs could put another nail in it here with a 4-yard gain by Andy Parker over the right side. Well, we're gazing at the coming MAC games, which would be this week as we view this film. We got a Saturday night game, or excuse me, 4 Friday night games. No, as I look at it, we got a Thursday night game, North Scott at Davenport West, Pleasant Valley at Muscatine, Bettendorf at Davenport North, Clinton at Burlington, and the last 3 games are all Friday night games with the Davenport Central at Assumption on Saturday. And as we read that, ball was taken down to the 15-yard line of West. First down indicated now by the referee. So first and 10 from the West 15. So it's North Scott at West on Thursday. Then on Friday, it's Clinton at Burrell, Bettendorf at Davenport North, and PV at Muscatine, and Saturday Central at Assumption. All right, here's Langen. Here's the cross butt. Give to Parker over the left side. And a gain of 2. Looked like number 85 for West on the tackle, Ryan Schaefer.
Well,
23-3,
yeah.
7 minutes and counting.
I can tell you, if the Bulldogs get one in the barn here, that's going to send a few more people home.
Yeah. Yep.
And we're going to start seeing some clean jerseys out on the field, because I think some of the second teamers are going to get an opportunity here.
Parker, pitch, sweep. Parker's going to score, Coach.
Yeah, nice running by Parker.
It really was. He was not going to be denied that touchdown, and obviously he wasn't denied. So Bettendorf taking advantage of the pick, and Parker goes 15 yards around the left side for the touch, and Langen will line it up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Score at with 6:50 to go in the fourth quarter is Bettendorf 30, Davenport West 3, and we'll take a time. Justin Langen lines up tees up the ball, I should say, for the Bulldogs, and we'll see if he boots this in the end zone again. Nah, I kind of missed that one, Coach.
Well, they're good.
But the same result.
I was just about ready to say West's going to have an opportunity to return one, and bang, it rolls into the end zone.
Well, nobody touched the football, and the impetus of the ball took it across the goal line, therefore first down on the 20.
Well, you know, Bettendorf's special teams pretty strong tonight, with maybe the exception of the extra point team had a little difficulty on occasion, but you know, punt return looking strong, kickoff looking strong, kickoff return, all that looking very good.
Indeed. Double tights. Draw play to Arguello. Here's a little opening, and Arguello up across the 35 and 40 and down at about the 44-yard line. A nice draw play by the Falcons. Bettendorf expecting to pass. Good call. Good offensive call. So first down at the 44-yard line.
A couple of Bettendorf tacklers, number 44, Dave Blair, number 43, Alex Riviesco.
Bettendorf staying in their 52 defense. Klipsch rolls out, pressure, and never did see anybody to get rid of the ball or even throw it away to the area. Had a lot of pressure by Kyle Pika again, Coach, and Pika's been all over the West backfield tonight.
Pika's played a very good game tonight, but that time Klipsch rolling to his right really had one receiver out there, number 83, Kyle Jager, and he was well covered by the Bettendorf secondary. And
that he was.
You know, the passing game for the Falcons just not working tonight, partly to the pressure and the coverage of the Bettendorf defense.
And 3 or 4 knockdown balls at the line of scrimmage that he's tried to throw. Here's a give to Arguello with room, keeps his feet back to the original line of scrimmage for maybe about a 6-yard gain. Well, West without the services of another good running back, and we'll name him. Corey Mack is a fine running back, but having a little bit of a disciplinary problem, so he found himself suspended for a couple games, and otherwise West would have some pretty good speed in the backfield. And geez, a nice play by Alex Bribriesco. No, wait a minute. That's number 40. Yeah, it is Alex Bribriesco.
His second pick of the game.
It is. And it looked like the receiver was open, but Clips threw it, and it was just a nice job by Bribriesco of being where he should be and intercepting the ball. First down, Bulldogs at the Falcon 30-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Coach, this game is not going to do anything to really diminish or hurt the Bulldogs' defensive standings.
No, it's not.
They came in ranked number 1. I think they're going to go out ranked number 1. Yeah.
They're going to. I don't know what the statistics are. We don't keep track of them. But here's Parker over the right side, and winds and twists and picks up about 5 on the play.
Yeah, we do have a new quarterback in the game for the Bulldogs, number 14, Nick Cavill.
Nick Cavill, okay.
Cavill, yeah.
I'll buy that. 6'2", 180-pound junior. And wide receiver, number 12, Donnie Koss.
Okay. Coach Harbernack getting some of
getting some
the reserves into play.
Koss in motion. Cavill. Here's the give to number 48 on the inside trap. That's Mike Pisano. Pisano, no gain. Well, I think the Bulldog coaches feel at this point they've got this game pretty well locked up, and I'd have to agree with that, Coach Mander.
Yep, and I think they should feel pretty satisfied.
30 to 3 with 4:15 to go.
Defense has played extremely well tonight.
Outstanding
I thought.
defense.
And the offense kind of got jump started in the second half here.
Here's Parker over the right side and goes by one tackler and finally brought down over on the left side, but not until he's inside the 5-yard line. And
hard running by Andy Parker.
Yes, it was. Parker looked like he was going to be tackled maybe 3 or 4 times.
Yes, you were going to have him down, and he was still going.
I did kind of stutter there a couple times.
Finally brought down, and he was still going.
Yeah, it really looked like they had him corralled, and then they didn't. So Cavill, Parker, touchdown. And it's late in the game, Coach, and that was easy.
Well, it was kind of a defensive struggle, at least in the first half. Teams kind of played kind of even, but looks like this is going to be somewhat of a lopsided score.
Well, really a better game for 3 quarters than the score will indicate. But at any rate, Bettendorf now 36 to 3, and the PA attempt, or PAT, by Langen is good. Score 37-3, Bulldogs. Timeout.
The point is good by Justin Langen.
Well, we're back for the final 3:33 here at Tuvell Stadium on AT&T Cable Services. Friday night football in the MAC Conference. And Bettendorf has pretty well taken over in this 4th quarter. Taking the command and lead in this game, 37 to 3. And this will kind of throw this league in an uproar tonight. Should North Scott get beat over at Pleasant Valley? We don't know that, of course, yet, but there's Langen's kick to Arguello, who takes it at the 1, and they will be able to return one tonight, Coach. Gets to the wall on the far side, but he had a long ways to go before he got there, and he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Good defensive play over there by Yoder, Bribriesco.
Brian Cutright, I think, on the tackle.
Cutright also. Yep, good call.
Well, if you're the West High coach at this time, down 37 to 3, Coach, 3:26 to remaining. What do you tell your kids? What do you do here? Just try to kind of run out the clock and not make any more mistakes.
And now they brought Clips limped out after that last series, so Arguello moves in a quarterback and runs the option, and they'll pick up about 5 on the play.
with 2.5 minutes left over Pleasant Valley. North Scott has the football. Pleasant Valley 10, North Scott 6.
Second and 5.
60-yard run.
Arguello throws a little quick out. And out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Now 68-yard run.
Was Coach, I couldn't tell who caught that ball. Well, we don't know who caught the ball, so we can't give it to you. Arguello, 1st and 10. And here's the give.
North Scott's going to be undefeated.
Here's the give to Minor over the right side. 2nd and 8. And we understand that North Scott has beaten Pleasant Valley, but we can't really confirm that, but that's what we're hearing in the stands anyway.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Last PA announcement had North Scott down 10-6 with late in the 4th quarter.
So 3rd and 6 West. And yeah, we probably, Coach Manders, we probably should be thinking of kind of a player of the game, AT&T Cable Services player of the game at this point.
I'd like to nominate maybe Alex Briburesco, 2 interceptions coming up big for the Bettendorf Bulldogs tonight.
As we see Arguello keep on the quarterback keeper across midfield. Yeah, Briburesco, a fine job, I'll tell you. Another Pika. We can nominate. We could nominate
Andy Parker.
Kyle Pika.
Yeah,
Andy
and Andy Parker.
Nice job. Drinko did a nice job running.
Yeah.
Langen did a nice job for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
That's. I don't know how we're going to make a decision on this, but. Alex Arguello for the Falcons played a nice game. So there's a West player that would be a possibility. I'll tell you what, though, Coach, I think as well as Bettendorf played defensively, I'd have to go along with either Pika or Briburesco defensively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll call it a tie here.
Okay.
Our AT&T player of the game, Alex Briburesco, and Pika.
Yeah.
What's first name?
Kyle
Pika. Yeah.
Defensive end.
Okay. Well, I think it's kind of fitting that defensive player gets it because I think this game was dominated by defense.
Yeah. No doubt.
And with about 45 seconds to go, we're going to see maybe one more play here, Coach, and we're going to pack it in.
Arguello given to, looks like number 33 for West, Kyle Corman carried the ball, and he's drilled.
Brought down by 82, Taylor Hess.
And they'll get off another play. Well, Coach Merv Hobnick's got to be pretty happy with this win. West High coming in here 3-1 and dangerous. 3-1,
yep.
Excuse me, and very dangerous. So they'll take that
fumble
win.
on the play.
And
it's not really going to matter here, but
yeah. So
no indication.
Yeah, it's first down ruled by the referee.
Ruled the runner was down.
Yeah, okay. So 14 seconds on the clock, and the clock will start as soon as the chains are set. But Paul Flynn has got to be a little disappointed in the what's happened to him here in the 4th quarter. But for 3 quarters, they played pretty good defense themselves. And incomplete pass to number 81 of the Falcons, Robert Gilbert. hit him in a bad place, Coach.
Well, we got 1 second in the hands. We got one second to go in to remaining in this game. We're going to see one play, probably a Hail Mary play.
Yeah, why not? Arguello running for his life back there and really didn't have time to even get rid of the ball, Coach. But well, that'll wrap this one up at Tuville Stadium. Bettendorf wins their homecoming game. The Bettendorf Bulldogs 37, Davenport West 3. So for AT&T Cable Services Channel 38, Jeff Manders along with Jess Medina, our producer, I'm Cy Robinson, and we'll see you next time.